Hello everyone, this is Ibrahim and I'm doing a picture culture presentation about projection mapping. What is projection mapping? Projection mapping, also known as video mapping or spatial augmented reality, is a projection technology used to turn objects, often irregularly shaped, into a display surface for video projection. Some of the software used for this technology include Vayeso, Green Hippo, Splash, Avolitis, and VMOF. How is it done? The software can interact with the projector to fit any desired image onto the surface of that object. This technique is used by artists and advertisers alike who can add an extra dimension, optical illusion, and notions of movement onto previously static objects. The video is commonly combined with or triggered by audio, screen, and audio visual narrative. These objects may be complex industrial landscapes such as buildings, small indoor objects, or theatrical stages. By using specialized software, a 2- or 3-dimensional object is spatially mapped on the virtual program, which mimics the real environment it is to be projected on. Although the term projection mapping is relatively new, the technique dates back to the late 1960s. One of the first displays of projections onto 3D objects was debuted in 1969 when Disneyland opened their Haunted Mansion ride. The next record of projection mapping is from 1980 when an installation artist filmed people interacting with objects in a living room and then projected it to the next room, creating an illusion as if people were interacting with the objects in the same room. The first time the concept of projection mapping was investigated academically was at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill in the late 1990s. Here, scholars worked with a project called Office of the Future to connect offices from different locations by projecting people into the office spaces as if they were really in them. By 2001, more artists had begun using projection mapping in artwork, and among them, the biggest was Microsoft, that began experimenting with it as a means of technological advancement. This technology can offer a wow factor when done right. The visual impact of projection mapping transcends ordinary video projection to deliver memorable experiences for any audience. It is also cost-effective. It can display many different visuals easily on any surface or structure. An example of this usage is when Blizzard officially launched their new online game Heroes of the Storm. At the launch in London, Blizzard showcased a spectacular projection mapping show to market the launch of the game. You might have seen this technology before, however, because you did not know of projection mapping, you thought it was some other kind of voodoo. Let's see if these images look familiar. Southwest used the technology to showcase a new plane that we are getting ready to add to their new fleet. BMW also borrowed the technology when they were launching their new X1 SUV model. Here are a few more examples of the technology being used in everyday things. There is a lot more about projection mapping that I could not include in this presentation. However, if you're interested in finding out about more, you could check out my sources or feel free to contact me. Thank you.